What's up everyone, Jake here from Switchforce to talk to you guys about every kingdom that will be in Mario Odyssey. Now, I have done hours of research, watched every Treehouse Live event, watched interviews, studied pictures, and I was very convinced that there was only 4 kingdoms plus the Hat Kingdom, which was going to be like a tutorial world, and I had all the evidence to back it up. The 4 kingdoms being the Metro Kingdom, the Sand Kingdom, the Wooded Kingdom, and the Food Kingdom. And I was prepared to talk to you guys about how in New Donk City, all the advertisements for the other kingdoms only showed those 4. There was a Mount Valbono from the Food Kingdom. There was the Steam Guards from the Wood Kingdom. There was the Sugar Skulls from Toast Arena in the Sand Kingdom. There was New Donk City posters. I was prepared to talk to you guys about the only area that wasn't attributed to a kingdom is this Triceratops skeleton waterfall area up in the sky. But I was going to say that the purple currency looks very similar to the same as the nuts in the Wooded Kingdom, and that there's dinosaurs in the Wooded Kingdom, so that makes sense with the Triceratops skeleton, and that there was a rocket ship in the Geodome of the Wooded Kingdom that could take you up into the sky to the waterfall Triceratops skeleton area, so it makes perfect sense that it fits in with the Wooded Kingdom. I was prepared to show you guys this poster that was plastered all over E3 with these different characters that you can capture. And I was going to say that all of them have already been shown in the areas that we know. There's the Chain Chomps in the Waterfall area, which was attributed to the Wooded Kingdom. There is the Hammer Bros in the Food Kingdom. Goombas in the Wooded Kingdom. The Sherm Tank in Metro Kingdom. Poodaboo in the Food Kingdom. The Bullet Bills are in the Sand Kingdom, and the Moai are in the Sand Kingdom. The Uproot is in the Wooded Kingdom, and the T-Rex is in the Wooded Kingdom. Sheep is the only one that's in a weird place, but I was going to attribute that to the Wooded Kingdom as well, because there's lots of swimming and water areas in the Wooded Kingdom, as we have already seen before, so I was going to say that Sheeps were in a different part of that, perhaps in the sky area with all the waterfalls. I was going to go into the Crazy Cap store and show you that all the hats on display can be attributed to an area that we've already seen. This chef outfit can be attributed to the Food Kingdom. This scuba outfit or snorkeling outfit could be attributed to the Wooded Kingdom because of all the water areas we've seen. This football outfit is a little bit weird and not really in place, but I was going to attribute to like the Food Kingdom perhaps, because I was going to show you that not all of the outfits, like this 4th of July patriotic outfit, which is in the waterfall area, is not super closely tied to the theme of it. I was going to tell you that the safari outfit has obviously already been shown in the Wooded Kingdom because they purchased it there. I was going to explain that the totem pole of hats that's at every Crazy Cap store only has 5 hats for the 4 main kingdoms plus the hat world, which was like the starting tutorial world. It has a top hat for the tutorial hat world. It has a baseball cap, which is very New York, so that could be attributed to the Metro Kingdom. It has a safari hat, which we already know is for the Wooded Kingdom. It has the football helmet, which I was going to say could be in the Food Kingdom because it's weird like that. And there's Hammer Bros, and Charging Chucks are kind of like Hammer Bros. I was going to say that the sombrero was already in the Sand Kingdom, so there's only 5 kingdoms. I was going to tell you that there are only 4 Brutals. It makes perfect sense. 4 Brutals, 1 for each kingdom. They have already shown 2 of them in those 2 kingdoms. They've shown the blue guy spitting out poison goop everywhere in the Wooded Kingdom. They have shown the female Brutal in the Sand Kingdom. That leaves only 2 for the other 2 kingdoms. I was going to tell you that they show Mario in his wedding outfit, which I'm assuming is the last outfit you get in the game, in the Sand Kingdom. So that totally erases the need for a final separate area or kingdom to be in, because he's wearing his final outfit battling in the Sand Kingdom. That was going to be my argument, and I was saddened by the fact that there are only 4 unique kingdoms, but I was convincing myself that it would be okay because there was rockets to take you up to new areas and sewers to take you down to new areas, and you could explore, and each world was basically like a hub world, and then they just branched off in all these unique places. But that entire theory was shattered when I found this picture. Bum, 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 the map of the Earth, with air quotes, that Mario is exploring. So this is the beautiful map of Mario Odyssey and all its kingdoms, and this instantly debunks the 4 kingdom theory, because here we have the Wooded Kingdom, the Sand Kingdom, the Metro Kingdom, the Luncheon Kingdom, which is the Food Kingdom, and there's already 2 more labeled, the Cascade Kingdom and the Cap Kingdom. So this completely shatters my theory, but I am more than happy with it, because even though I put in all that work, now there are more kingdoms, which is a much better result for all of us. So if we zoom in here, we can see some really cool stuff. First, I'll get to the football helmet right away. We can see that each kingdom has some characters that are enemies that are attributed with it. So Metro Kingdom has Sherm, Charging Chuck, and Urban Stingbee attributed to it on the map even. So we know that Charging Chuck is a football player. So the football outfit is probably part of the Metro Kingdom because there are football players in the Metro Kingdom, apparently. So there's that labeling for every one of the kingdoms that has been listed so far. So for the Wooded Kingdom, it also shows like the main area. So Steam Gardens is kind of like the capital city or capital area, and this has the Uproot, the Fuzzy, and the Poison Piranha Plant as the main enemies there. These might be the ones that you can capture, but I don't think you can capture a Fuzzy. That would be very interesting. So over the Sand Kingdom, we have Toast Arena, has Moais and Glydons, which I don't know what those are. They also have Goombas, Bullet Bills, Lakitu. And then the Cascade Kingdom has the capital area of Fossil Falls. It has T-Rex, Chain Chomp, Burbo. We know the T-Rex also is in the Wooded Kingdom as well, back here. So these aren't exclusive things. So the football outfit could technically be a part of another area. The Cap Kingdom has Bonaton, I guess, and it has the frog that you see in the trailer. Which I will get to as well in a moment. But just to show you, we have the Luncheon Kingdom has Mount Volbono as the capital area. It has Hammer Bros, Fire Bros, Lava Bubble, which is kind of like a Poodaboo, and Magmato, which I don't know what that is. And then Metro Kingdom with New Donk City, we just talked about. So yeah, that's all of them. And you can see the Odyssey itself is on the map down here, showing you what that looks like as well. But now for a deeper analysis of this map, there's some glaringly obvious details that I'll point out now we can talk about. So the Cap Kingdom is shaped like a cap upside down. So there's a brim and the hat of the Cap Kingdom. And the Cascade Kingdom is clearly shaped like that Triceratops skull that they show in the trailers. So that is clearly a separate area from the Wooded Kingdom, as I previously theorized. So those two are very separate. And then we go down here and we can see that the Wooded Kingdom has these trees as their border, which are just like the trees, the big pine trees, evergreen trees in the Wooded Kingdom. So that is like a geographical borderline outline clue as to what kingdom that is. And then if we go to the Metro Kingdom, I believe that this looks like a version of Paulina on the city's currency on their coins in this little port city of New Donk City. So this right here, this area, to me looks like it's a face. So if I kind of detail this out real quick for you. So to me, it looks like this is hair right here, this area, and it goes down over his shoulder. There's a nose, eye, and a mouth right there, which does look like the coin that I have on screen now, in my opinion. So there's that as well. And then if we go to the Luncheon Kingdom over here, you can see that the borderline of it looks like volcanoes. So this one over here looks like a volcano that is erupting with steam up here. And then if we go over to this one really looks like the volcano that has the pot. Like if you had this is a handle and this is a handle and this is the pot in the middle, that if you stretched out the pot and it's sitting on this mountain right here, looks like the mountain that erupts with the pot on top in the trailers. So again, another geographical clue when you're looking down on the world. And then if we extrapolate that those geographic clues to other kingdoms, we have, I'm sure you've already noticed, a mushroom up here, which leads me to believe that this on the map is the Mushroom Kingdom. And I'll get to where I think it's placed in the game, but that is definitely a mushroom, so I'm assuming the Mushroom Kingdom is in the game, almost confirmed. Another one that's very glaringly obvious for me is this one here that has border of ice. So there's clearly an ice world or a snow world, frozen world, something like that. Oh, and just to show you that the consistency of every labeled region having some geographical clue, I'm not sure 100% what I think about the Sand Kingdom. These like jagged, very pointy areas kind of remind me of the ice that's coming up out of the ground from the ice caves in Toast Arena, but that might not be accurate and that might not be what it is. But so there's at least two more kingdoms that are not labeled, this Ice Kingdom and the Mushroom Kingdom. And then the third one that I have been able to decipher as looking like something and giving me some clue as to what it could be is down here. It's kind of hidden by the Odyssey. But this island here, it's separated from the rest of the areas, so it's not like this right here or something where it's just kind of like attached to an area, to a landmass, a continent. This is very distinct and separate and decent size, and to me it looks like palm leaves and a palm tree without the trunk or branches. These 4 sections look like big palm leaves to me, which would be cool if it was a beach area, which then the snorkeling outfit would make a lot of sense to fit into this beach themed area. If it was just, very tropical and beach themed with water areas, and then the snorkeling outfit would definitely make sense there. So this is now what we have, and that leads us to a total of the 4 main kingdoms, these 2, which is 6, plus the 3 new unidentified kingdoms that are circled right now, which is a total of 9 kingdoms. And I'm wondering if you this is like a route, if you start here and either in the Mushroom Kingdom or at the Cap Kingdom, and you make your way around in a big circle on the Odyssey, hitting all of these kingdoms until you get back to the Mushroom Kingdom. And the Mushroom Kingdom could be the starting point, and then you jump to the Cap Kingdom. But I'm convinced that this Cap Kingdom is very early on in the game, because I'll show you a clip. When you get the frog, when you capture the frog in the trailer, there is like an extensive, and when I say extensive, it's like a second or 2 long, but it shows Mario like stretching and going through like the cell molecules of the frog and then becoming the frog. And that cutscene, I believe, is in the game and not just for the trailer. And I believe that cutscene kind of shows that it's the first time you capture something, and it's just something basic, just a frog. So that might be the first time that you capture something with Cappy, and it has that cutscene. So that leads me to believe that the Cap Kingdom is the very first area you are in, or like the tutorial kind of world where you meet Cappy and you learn how to use the capture element. Because it does show another cutscene of Cappy taking Mario's beat up, ragged, normal hat and then transforming himself into Mario's hat as well. So that leads me to believe that this is the first area, and perhaps you go in a circle unlocking them. Now, I do believe that you can go back and backtrack to get more moons in each area, because there's a lot of moons in each area, but I believe that the Cap Kingdom is a starting point. So maybe you start in the Mushroom Kingdom, things go bad, then Cap Kingdom, then you make your way around unlocking these as you go until you get back to the Mushroom Kingdom, and you can obviously backtrack. But that's my theory of how the traveling goes in this game. Another thing that I wanted to mention is the fact of the size of these kingdoms, and I wonder if these island kingdoms, like let's change colors here because why not? It's fun. If the island kingdoms like the Cap Kingdom, Cascade Kingdom, and this Beach Kingdom are, and maybe even this Ice Kingdom, it is a little bit smaller, are more like just like smaller areas that don't have as many bosses or don't even have a brutal in them. Because if you look, if I zoom out so you can see the full map, the Wooded Kingdom, the Sand Kingdom, and the Luncheon Kingdom and the Metro Kingdom are all much larger than the other ones, like the Cascade Kingdom, the Cap Kingdom. This is all Luncheon Kingdom, at least what we know. This is all Metro Kingdom, at least what we know. At least this much is Sand Kingdom. I'm assuming all this stuff, possibly even this here, is all Sand Kingdom. This is all Wooded Kingdom. So those are all substantially larger. And as I'll put on the screen now, in the map screen, when you pull up your map in a kingdom, you get, not this overworld map, you get a pamphlet, and it has a bunch of information about the main attractions or points of the city. And then there's a little information section that talks about the population and the size of the kingdom, what they're known for, stuff like that. And each kingdom does have a different size. The only 2 map pamphlets that I've seen are the Metro Kingdom and the Sand Kingdom. And the Metro Kingdom says that the kingdom size of New Donk City is big, and the Sand Kingdom Tostarena size is expansive. So that leads me to believe that maybe these islands are just more of side kingdoms, and they'll have moons, but maybe not as many moons. Maybe they don't have a brutal, and the brutals only are in the Xtoff main 4 kingdoms. That could still be a very big possibility, and they have much more meat to them They have more moons, more like day-night cycle type stuff, more mini bosses, and then they contain the Brutals. And that could be a potential area because the Mushroom Kingdom is tiny as well. That just might be a starting area and a finishing area, if you will. So that then if we look at this map, and if I clear this all off, we have some interesting things to look at here. This kind of looks like a Yoshi head to me. If I zoom in on it, these are all now speculations of stuff that I don't really know. The other ones I feel like are kind of almost guaranteed to be kingdoms of their own and what they look like. But this kind of looks like a mouth. This looks like his nostril and his big bulbous nose here, and maybe his eye socket right there. And you got to remember that all this stuff is stretched as well, because it is like a map that has been flattened that is supposed to be a round area. So everything kind of looks stretched out a little bit. So that could be a Yoshi area, and that I don't know if it's really attached to the Metro Kingdom, or if that's something separate or not. The Sand Kingdom, there's this whole like peninsula, and I don't know that this is attributed to the Sand Kingdom or if it's a totally separate area. And it does have this interesting island here that I don't know what it looks like to me. I can't figure it out. I mean, I can't attribute anything that I've seen to it. Kind of looks like a laying down rubber chicken or there's like a flame to a candle. I don't know. But this whole peninsula, again, looks like a lot of space, and it does not look like it's attributed to the Sand Kingdom because the labeling usually contains the entire area, because like this Metro Kingdom is all the way across this area, but the Sand Kingdom looks like it's specifically only up in this region up here. So this area down here might be a separate kingdom. I'm not sure. And maybe also this cluster of islands, but it might just be to fill out the world and make it look cooler, because it is very close to Metro Kingdom and this Ice Kingdom as well. So I'm not too sure about that one. And then the other area that looks potentially like another kingdom is this that's up off in the distance, but again, that might just be more filler land to make the map look more plump and full like an actual world. And then the last thing that I want to bring up is the topic of the moons. Every area has a different colored moon, as we've seen in previous games. It's usually just a star or a shine sprite that has just a golden hue to it, and every area has the same thing. But in this game, there's very distinct currencies, and there's very distinct colors to the moons. And that brings me to the question of, we talked about how there's probably almost certainly 10 kingdoms in the game, and how many colors can they have? So we've seen that the Sand Kingdom has green, New Donk City has the bronze color, or maybe just brown if we want to go more basic coloring. And then the Wooded Kingdom has this dark midnight blue type feel to it, almost purpley actually, like a dark indigo sort of color. So then if I think about how many colors they can use, I'm assuming they're going to stick with kind of more basic colors, not have like every shade of green as separate stars. But we got green, blue, brown. Let's just say the bronze is a brown, so that's 3. Then we got, if we think about primary colors, we have red, purple, pink, orange. I don't know if they're going to use white and black, but if they do white, black, and silver, that's only a total of 10. I didn't mention yellow because I feel like they might stay away from yellow to distinguish moons from stars. But even if they use black, white, and yellow, which are kind of iffy to me, plus the other colors that I mentioned, that's 11 total colors, which isn't a lot. So they maybe can't have every kingdom that I think could be a kingdom. Because if I just go through one more final tally of all the kingdoms, we'll go back to this blue because I like it. And I just kind of put an X on everything that I think could be a kingdom. We have Mushroom Kingdom, Cap Kingdom 2, Cascade Kingdom 3, Sand Kingdom 4, Wooded Kingdom 5, Beach Kingdom 6, Ice Kingdom 7, Metro Kingdom 8, Luncheon Kingdom 9, and then we potentially have, if we can consider this to be a separate kingdom, 10, this to be a separate kingdom, if it's Yoshi's head, I don't know, 11, and this separate kingdom over here, 12, or, we'll say either Yoshi or this set of islands could potentially be a kingdom. That's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I don't think that these are all kingdoms. Potentially this is not a thing at all, and this is just the Metro Kingdom over here, so scratch that out. Maybe this is part of the Sand Kingdom. Really, the Sand Kingdom is that expansive, so cross that out. So maybe this is just landfill. That's not anything. So maybe it is just these 9 other kingdoms, or Maybe this is just the top hemisphere of the world, and there is a whole bottom that has another 9 kingdoms on it or something like that. Another weird area is this area. I didn't mention it before, but it does look oddly specifically crafted. It does not look like just like a land blob. It looks kind of detailed for it to be nothing, but it could be nothing again. So that is my every kingdom in Mario Odyssey theory and analysis so far to date, what has been shown. This map did come from the Mario Odyssey Japanese Twitter account, which I'll link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this entire video. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up. If you want to see more analysis, in-depth videos like that on Mario Odyssey or other games, leave a like and a comment below. Let us know your take on this map and the kingdoms so far revealed in Mario Odyssey. Thank you so much for watching again, and until next time, Switch Force out.